Oh wait, that's my lawyer.
Saves you a job.
This is perfect. The exact lawyers I was gonna call.
Shit is fucking getting real right now.
Yep, shit is.
It is
quite honestly wicked.
Yeah. We're just here. We're just here as in any legal related shit. Whatever fucking private business you got to handle, that's on you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the more transparent, the easier it'll be. I take it you representing a layoff for the case, right?
I am conflicted, but Lang isn't.
Yeah, Robin's conflicted. I'm not. I mean, we're currently in the process of figuring out how the fuck we're going to attack this. But I guess you guys wanted to speak. Figured we'd be here in case it's regarding any legal matters. But if it's personal private shit, we'll get the fuck out of here. Just say so.
We could probably start with legality. There's like a few main questions for us. Is one, do you think keeping the house is going to be a possibility? I'm sure they're going to go for seizure, right? That would make the most sense.
I mean, it depends on their angle. Are they going to want to go for seizure? Yes. Are they going to be able to pull it off? I mean, it's the PD. It depends on how much faith you have in their competency, right? It's not just, oh, let's just, sign this piece of paper and seize the house. I'd imagine it's a whole process that they could fuck up. But
yeah,
if you have a competent police officer, then I mean, yeah, it's likely they would seize the property. I mean, yeah.
If this helps clear up things, I believe the person leading this is Dakota.
He's lead on this.
He was there at the prison when I was there with Aaliyah, so I assume he's in charge.
Yeah, Malcolm Dakota and Eleanor Highwater.
Good to know.
He's pretty good, no? Dakota?
Dakota is he's probably the best when it comes to paperwork, being by the book type shit. He's the best officer for that, in my opinion. I mean, he should be probably leading the PD.
That's a problem.
The other issue we have right now is we've got, I think, like 2 or 3 vehicles parked in that property that come back to our people. I'm assuming they're gonna push to search those and pull them out because the property's still locked down. From a legal standpoint, is there anything we can do to get them out of there, or is that just that we have to wait and hope they don't pursue it further?
I mean, we can go and ask for you. See what the PD thinks. I mean, you're our client as well, right? We can just say, we can make them some bullshit. So you need to get your fucking car in there and see if they bite on that. But the truth of the matter is, this is probably the first time in a while this sort of situation is going down. So I don't even really know how a lot of these police officers are fucking new. I don't know how long they've been around, so I don't really know how they're gonna fucking act. They could be dumb enough to let us fucking pull cars out of it.
If we could get the cars out, that would be helpful, because then it stops them getting the lead to the people that are actively using that property.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took a look at the house and it was covered in police tape.
Yeah, we were just up there just now. It's
yeah, we can't get shit out of there. Can't get in it. Can't get the cars out. None of that.
Yeah. Now, with that being with your cars being there, though, I don't. Obviously, it can paint a picture, but it doesn't really prove much either way. They're gonna have to prove a lot. If your fear is them tying it back to you, they're gonna have to prove a lot for that to happen. Which like I said, it depends on how you view the PD and your faith in how they do work. For me, I don't think they'll tie anything back to you guys, assuming there isn't anything in the property that photos, like hard evidence. There's gonna be a lot of fucking hearsay bullshit, but hard evidence will be difficult.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I mean, what did they search the house? Was they looking for more firearms for you, Aaliyah? Is that why they searched it in the first place? I mean, raids happen when you got that many guns, right? But normally they go into a raid looking for something specific.
I was getting raided for the DLC.
For the DLC firearm?
Essentially. I mean, as soon as I left the prison, they put my houses on lockdown.
They could have also.
I had everything else.
They could have also raided her because she got fired from DOC, and they would be checking her properties to see if she had any government equipment.
Right.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
Makes sense. So yeah, main things on the legal side for us is just trying to get those cars out, and if she can maintain ownership of the house and it doesn't get seized, then obviously that's an ideal, but depends how much they've got and how hard they push it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, me and Robin can go on at least pry for that info. Be like, listen, we got a client. He needs to get his car out of there. Like, what is the situation? And get you their exact I guess, state of mind on the whole fucking thing, and then just go from there, really.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we can do something to say that, you know, he needs the fucking car. The car's got nothing to do with what the fuck's going on there. I don't know.
He is completely clean, the guy who owns that car, so there wouldn't be motive to think he's using it for anything criminal.
Well, they're not gonna fucking pull a car out of there, see that it says fucking Bob Joe on it, and say Bob Joe's gonna get all these fucking charges on it. You know what I mean? It's not that easy, right? They can see the car belongs to fucking Bob Joe. Like, we gotta investigate this guy and see what the fuck, you know, why his car is here and what his involvement is, but it doesn't prove nothing. And when it comes to investigating, the PD are very bad at it. So obviously the cars being in there is sus as fuck, but I wouldn't say it's the end of the fucking world. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, I think they'll struggle to link anything from that. If it was one of the more street level members, then it might have been a problem, but he ain't gonna ring no flags.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, me and Robert's going to keep looking into this, try our best to see what holes we can poke, and how we can make the situation, you know, its best possible outcome. But, you know, truthfully, it is some high level shit right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy one. So what are they trying to push for on you, Aaliyah? Like charge wise, or have they not said yet?
Drug trafficking, weapons trafficking, attempted murder of a government employee, whatever else.
Is there a time and fine on those charges yet, or?
No, it's up to the PD.
Yeah, it's up to the PD. What they'll do is they're obviously going to prosecute her in court, and they'll put up a recommendation. We want her to spend 30 years, $5 million in jail. You take that to court, and then the judge ultimately decides the whole sentence. So we don't really know until the verdict, really.
What's the likelihood of you being able to wriggle out of any of those charges?
Well, like I said, right, it's never as bad as it seems until we know. So until we FOIA all the fucking reports, all the fucking evidence, and see, it's like I said, it's relying on the police to do a bad job, which often they will do, right? The reports will be lazy. They won't log everything in fucking evidence. Things will be very fucking vague, and then we just use those to our advantage in court. But it being Dakota, I would say it's 50-50 on whether there'll be holes in his report on that.
I will say that when I was at prison after Aaliyah escaped, there were marshals there also collecting statements, so they may be involved in the... I wouldn't say the marshals are as incompetent as the PD.
They deal with big gang-related stuff, right? Is that one of their specialties?
Yep.
So it's not that they necessarily deal with big gang-related shit. Is they deal with more investigative shit, right? So if they see a case where they feel the PD can't handle, they'll try and take over. Now, the marshals also is a new department, very fucking small. They've hired the worst people to run that shit. So again, it's not as bad as I think it looks right now. Until we know for a fact. That's kind of my gut feeling.
Okay, so it's kind of a waiting game until you get those reports.
Yeah, I would say it's a big waiting game right now. I would say wait and see what we can pull out. We can see exactly how bad this is, what they actually have as hard evidence, and then we go from there. Because right now, it's just what if this, what if that. They might have this, they might have that. We don't really fucking know.
Yeah. So are you on bail right now, Leo?
No. I am just waiting till trial, essentially.
And Bruce is in the same boat, right? Because he was driving you. So will he get accomplice to the charges?
It really depends. The thing about accomplice, it really fucking depends. Because to be honest with you, 98% of the time, you shouldn't be getting an accomplice to something, but the cops will throw it on you because you were there. They might just slap him, though, with accomplice to whatever the fuck actually started this whole thing and not everything post the raid. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt we'll be hit with the raid, but
yeah,
they're probably going to try and hit him with the guns you had on you when he tried to help you.
I mean, one thing I will say is that there shouldn't be anything in that house anyways.
Why?
The house. Like I literally said, I literally gave time to get everything out of that.
Yeah, that was a Manor issue. None of the people around had keys. That was our biggest issue.
But why not, though?
Shit happens, innit? It's one of those, hindsight's a
Oh,
beautiful
really?
thing.
Well, I said this like 6 months ago.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why we're not pissed about it, realistically, because you voiced not wanting to be a clean person for a while. So, it's not really, like, as big of a deal on your end.
If you guys want to have this conversation in private, me and Rob can step over there, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not
if we could just have a moment, that would be good.
Yeah, no worries.
Listen, Aaliyah, we get it, right? We were pretty lazy with finding a clean person replacement, and I would argue, you know, we are about to pay the price for it. I understand you also are. It's not an ideal situation for any of us, all right? But we just got to do what we can do to damage limitation right now.
But then... Right. You gonna pay my fines?
Well, that depends how big your fines are.
Right. I mean,
Listen, there's always things we can work out,
literally...
right? If you win the case, you get the house, you know, we might be able to say, hey, look, we'll sell this house. Boom, money comes your way. You know, there's ways we can try work this out to help everybody and put everyone in better positions. Right now, we just need to make sure that we're doing our... getting all the info and especially giving it to, like, Lang and that team to win that case. Because if we can keep the house, we're in a much better position. I am lying out my ass.
Right. But here I am, right? Here I am, okay? I am facing life in prison. Life in prison.
Life?
Because, probably, yes. Life in prison. For something that I have literally said about 10, 20, 25, 35 times. Get that out of my name. I don't know how many times I had to say it. And my options were, okay, I'll be completely real with you, my options were either you, in 5 years' time, get a different person for the clean person's name, or I sell the house.
Yeah, it was a bit of a fumble, I'll be honest.
But it's not even it's a fumble though, because it's quite literally my life on the line.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in a jail cell. I'm probably gonna get stabbed by the lifers.
But I don't
No,
look. Listen. I know. Look, we don't need to spiral right now. You've got a good
It's
set
not
of
spiraling.
lawyers. You've got a good set of lawyers. We can damage limitate as much as possible. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You know, you come out of it better than we are anticipating, and then we can work out how we can get people back to where we were before it left off.
That's not gonna happen. I'm getting drug trafficking and weapons trafficking all in one night. One night.
Yeah, I mean, realistically,
it's
the drug
not
trafficking
ideal.
is
No, it's not
our
ideal.
fault. The gun trafficking is your fault. We're at a 50-50 crossroad right now. It's shit for everyone involved, Aaliyah. It really is. And I feel for you, because would I want you to be facing all these charges? Absolutely not. But shit has gone wrong. And now we just have to fix it as much as we can.
It's worse for me, though. Really.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Listen, I get it. You've lost money, sure. But this is my life.
No, to be honest, if I'm being completely transparent with you, the people who are suffering most is you and Eli. Because everything in there was pretty much Eli's investment. Yeah, the gangs, you know, lost a little bit of money on things here and there. But it's you and Els who have suffered the most from it. That's why I'm not heated about the situation and what we've lost. Because I feel for you and Els. Obviously, you two are the ones that are lost. Like, Eli is currently down that equipment that was in there about 1.6 mil. So he's going to be in a very similar position to you. I don't know what your fines will be, but I'd hope it's going to be less than that.
Probably $1 million, something like that.
Have they said like an estimate at all, or they don't know at all?
For what? The fines and stuff? No
Yeah,
idea.
like fines and time.
No idea.
Do you... Question for you, right? You know originally where it stemmed from with the whole DLC gun. How did that get found out? Like, is there anyone that, you know, we can put up blame for it, if you get what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Does anyone need doing in, basically, is what I'm asking you.
I'll deal with it.
You deal with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a good idea for you to
Judge.
do before court, though? Or were you going to do it
No.
after?
No, but I have nothing, you know, I quite literally have nothing left to lose. So, might as well.
Yeah, but I don't want you to go and fucking step to the guy that was involved or whatever, and then that jeopardize your court case. It could be the difference between a big, like,
Yes,
you
but
don't
then I
know
get
what it could
life
be the
plus
difference
life.
between.
What's the difference?
I don't think you'll get life.
You won't get life.
Life
Like
is
killing me,
like
well.
very, very hard to get. I mean, if you ask your lawyer,
then I will though.
I mean, if you ask your lawyers, right, or if you speak to Lang and that, they'll, you know what Lang's like, he'll probably say you should go do that, but after the fact. Like, you will come out of prison. I honestly think your best bet is to proxy getting him done in and having, like, us do it or someone else you know who isn't going to be directly coming back on you, or wait till the court case is over and then get your get back on him. Who was it, by the way? Like, so why was your car even searched or whatever? Like, how did they know you took a gun?
They didn't know there was a gun in a safe. It went missing, and then the judge searched all of our vehicles, all of them. I happened to have it. It was planted on me. I happened to have it because it was planted on me, because it definitely was planted on me. And then he was like, I'm gonna arrest you now. And I was like, no, you're arresting me. Don't do that, thank you. And then he put me in cuffs. And then I was in an interrogation room. And then I was with a DOC. I was cut to the table. And I was like, you know what?
It on you?
I'm not having this. They didn't.
Oh, you took it.
It was planted on me. But, you know, there I was. In the room, I go to the table, and I'm like, okay, my options are either I stay here and I get raided because DOC, obviously, come and equipment, the whole thing. If I get raided and stay there, or I take a chance and I, you know, win the opportunity. So I had a taser and I had a dream, and I John Wicked out of that. I ran, basically. DOC got down with, I ran, go in the car with Bruce, and then drove away. But then they were tracking us the whole time, so that was enough, really, apparently. Nothing.
Your first mistake was calling Bruce.
And he texted me, so that was my fault, really. I did try calling DJ. They didn't answer.
That's my
so.
dog, D-faced.
And then, yeah.
It's
the
a
phone house,
fucking
essentially.
shit situation, to be honest. How long did they interrogate you for? Was it long?
They didn't.
It didn't interrogate you?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. Because, well, so in the prison, I stole a lawyer's gun, allegedly. So I conflicted the lawyer there. I conflicted that lawyer. And then 2 lawyers that came down to help me, I ran away from them, so I conflicted 2 more. So all 3 lawyers that were around, all conflicted. Couldn't help me. Eventually one came through, but then they never interrogated me. I don't know why. Perhaps they're waiting, but I was in the interrogation for 2 hours straight, and then I just got taken to range, so... Yeah, essentially.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Did you have Lang and Robin there yesterday?
No. With Robin, yeah, but Lang, no. He is probably the only lawyer not conflicting of them couple.
Wait, how's Robin conflicted?
Because he came to prison,
Oh,
and they broke out of prison.
Right, okay. I mean, at least you got Lang. I got him representing me for some shit I did to cops. So, it's decent to have him involved in both. I mean, it's kind of a shit one because the crossroad we're at is we can't really do anything until we know what's likely to happen. Like, if they're gonna seize the house, then we're gonna have to work something else out. If they're not gonna seize the house, then we can sort out, like, settling everyone's losses to an extent. But right now, it's just a bit of a well shit then, you know?
Yeah, we don't have many answers, so we can't really give much either.
Well,
I need to figure out how things are going to go a bit more before we can...
to be honest, I'm probably gonna get a plane out of here, to be real. So, I mean,
You're gonna try
good
and
luck,
run
really.
before the case?
maybe. It's either that or life. If I go to court case and definitely lose and get life in prison, or at least try going to Costa Rica or something like that.
Look,
a week
one
and
thing
a
I
cook.
have to say to you, yeah, you're not gonna get life.
I will get life.
I had drug trafficking.
DT and WT.
I had 2 times drug trafficking before, and I served 3 years in, 3 years parole. I reckon you, worst case scenario, you go in for under 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, look, that I
10
know
years.
that's, look, Aaliyah,
10
I
years.
know
It's a
that's
lot.
I'm
not
gonna
ideal, but that's not
by
life.
the time I get out. You kidding me? 10 years. I'm gonna get out and
Actually,
I'm
I
gonna
think
have like
I mean, it's changed now.
10
and it's
years.
I think it's 10
that's
days,
my life
actually.
gone.
I think we just call it days these days.
Yeah, it's days. It's,
Yeah, 10
it's
days.
10 days.
Realistically, you
But-
barely aged. But, you know, besides the point.
10 days?
Yeah, I think it would be 10 days.
10 years.
No, 10 days.
10 days.
10 federal days, they
Yeah.
call it these days.
What's a federal day?
Just
A
a
year?
day. Just a day.
A day.
Just
A year.
It's
A day.
it's
That's
it's
not- that
actually
can't
I
be
can
a
tell
day.
you what it is. It's 4 Los Santos days.
Yeah, so you'll get 40 Los Santos days,
Yeah.
worst case scenario.
Which, look, we're not trying to say it's like work.
It's a fuck ton.
It's-
It is,
it's
but
shit.
it's not life.
It's my life.
I know, but
My
we're
life.
trying to tell you it's
I'm
not
gonna
going
get
to be
out.
your
My
whole
family's
life.
dead probably because it's been that long. I'm literally gonna get that one film with Will Smith. You know,
He's done quite a lot of
Can
films.
I make a really
I Am
poorly timed
Legend.
joke?
I'm gonna get I Am Legend. It's gonna be me.
It-
What?
You were DLC, so I mean, you're still going to be spending your time in the same place you was originally anyway. I'm sorry, it was a badly timed joke, but you know how we are, Aaliyah. Look, listen, you're not going to get life, okay? It's shit. Will there be heavy charges thrown your way? Probably. You've only got to worry about the time. Financially, we'll work on some sort of solution. The time's not going to be life, all right?
It's my life gone. It's practically life. Of course it is. Of course it is. But it could have been avoided.
It could
To be fair, from our part on the drug trafficking, yes. But the gun trafficking wasn't us. So you would still be in a pretty bad situation right now. Not as bad, don't get me wrong, but it would still be pretty
Not
bad.
not necessarily. Because A, the house is in my name, despite constantly asking for months now. B, I literally said, please clear the house. We're getting raided. I give warning straight away as soon as I could. Then get cleared out. C, I've said before to get an extra key just in case something happens like
She's
this.
getting
And guess what?
fucking
There's no extra key, I
murdered,
guess.
bro.
So, hey, look at that. What was the point in that, I guess, Rick? I
When I
literally
can
said,
stop
get an
doing
extra
this
key,
nice
please.
guy act,
I-
she's
no,
That's what
getting
I'm saying. The
fucking
drug,
murdered,
the
bro.
drug trafficking thing, 100%, that's on us. I'm not saying it's not.
She's showing right now she
well,
ain't
D,
give no fucks about
well,
SK
I
and
guess
his relationship
I
with
had
her.
booze
She's
with me, no
dead,
out
bruv.
so I didn't get rescued. Could have got rescued, could be fine, honestly. Didn't have to happen.
Look, yes, we 100% could have avoided that. It could have been cleared if people had keys. You could have avoided the gun thing. We both fucked it. We got the questions. We just need to sit with it for a couple days. We can keep meeting up or whatever. If we need to fucking debrief on shit and prepare for whatever. Whatever you need, we got. Whatever we need, you know, we can come and ask you or the lawyers or whatever. We just need to fucking try and make this the best out of a worst case.
I mean, we conflict all the judges.
I mean, these are things we can talk about, right? There's plans. I'm down for crazy shit. Like, we can come up with something that is gonna potentially help us. We just need to put our minds together and do something foolproof if we're gonna go that route, you know? Because the last thing you want to do is something like that, it goes wrong, and then you got a problem.
Right. Well, first problem. If I get subpoenaed, you're done for.
Me?
I mean, you both called me. You text me too. Subpoena? Yep, that's Manor.
No, I don't
So-
think that kind of thing really is that deep,
There's
like
nothing
contact,
incriminating
stuff
in our
like that.
case.
Yeah, neither with me. I did check when I got told earlier.
Play that off as like Italian, surely.
Yeah, wait. We have some law questions if you guys want to come over. I don't think that would be a problem. If she was to get subpoenaed and we've been in contact with her in the last few days, is that like bad for us? Surely that's pretty deniable.
On the contact.
Depends on the context, and I mean, truthfully, subpoenas now are so different than they were back in the day because anybody can have a fucking SIM card, anybody can be sending a fucking message. So I don't even know how they ever even prove it's you, even if it's you saying it's fucking you, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, true. You could just hide the SIM card as well, right? And then
yeah, I mean, I would recommend you guys probably be on new numbers, or at least just not have those phones on you at all fucking times, and not even respond to a single message you might get from that. It's just a bit sketchy or whatever.
Okay. You know, Aaliyah's pretty concerned that she's going to get life in prison. That is not possible.
I would say
not possible.
Yeah, I would say unlikely. Yeah, she's just you know, overreacting.
See you, Aaliyah.
I'm gonna lose my life.
You can only get life for hag charges, and those are the red ones in the MDT.
Yeah, but like 5 years is my life. 10 years, 20 years, that's my life.
It is a chunk of life, but you will have the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. You still have a lot of life to live after that. 40 is a new 25. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah. I guess we just need to lay low. We need to wait until the information comes in, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, listen, we'll be in contact with you guys. We're going to try to FOIA a bunch of reports today and start seeing what we can get. And then, you know, any information you guys should be privy to, all you guys know.
Perfect. Feel free to let me know about the other case as well, and when that comes in.
Yeah,
More time in court this month than I've ever spent in my life.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. All right, guys.
Right. Good to see you, Aaliyah. Do not panic, okay? We're gonna make this okay. As okay as we can.
It's not gonna be okay.
It might not be okay, but it might be tolerable, okay? That's what we can offer.
James laptop. No, James laptop me thermite.
Listen, I got your back, Aaliyah, alright? Don't forget that.
You can only do the best to make... I can't speak. It's fine. Just
and
leave.
Look, you should have known better asking the goldfish to change the clean person. Come on now, Aaliyah. You've known me long enough.
I bet you and Steve.
Yeah, no, she did ask me as well, to be fair.
Oh, well, in that case...
Yeah. I did ask people, but they never got back to me. Just you know...
She's getting killed.
She's snitching.
It doesn't matter if she snitches, she's getting killed. Everything I just said to her in that exchange was the most disingenuous thing I've said in my life.
Bro,
the way she acted towards that situation is her spitting in my face of a 7-year relationship. Where any information she currently has on the Manor, we're undoing so it doesn't uphold, like clean people, all of that. We rotate everybody around, and she's getting fucking killed. I don't mean fucking gunned down and treated. I mean killed.
Yep.
She said it herself. She ain't got nothing to lose. She spelled it out for us, so.
Yeah, she's basically told us indirectly what she's going to do there, I'll be honest.
Go, so we'll just wait.